Should be working now, right, Joe? Let me know real quick. Yeah, looks like it's working now. Perfect. So yesterday, AMC had a really roller coaster kind of a day, which is this green portion right here that's highlighted when I have my mouse on it. As soon as the market opened, it just fell big time, had a bit of a uprising, came back down again, and then it just started going up like crazy, which kind of sort of won back the um, faith of many people. You know, I was still skeptical, and also I was kind of busy looking at other stocks, and I kind of didn't catch this part right here, or I would have definitely tried getting in under 50. I caught it at two different instances, and I bought it twice, averaging at 58.70. Was hoping to sell it once again at 70 because I've already done that twice. So twice I've basically scalped it up to selling at $70. So I sold it here at 70, I sold it here at 70, and I was hoping I could do it again. So I caught it at 59. And then if a stock gets cheaper, you should definitely buy more of it. It brings down your average, so it's easier for you to go green. So I bought more of it at 54. Let's see what it does today. I already have a limit sell kind of put in for AMC. This order is here already to sell it at 70. Joe mentioned PPBT, so let's take a look at PPBT real quick as well. You know, let me just see. Oh, Purple Biotech. Yeah, I had this open yesterday, but not sure what it can do today. It definitely rose throughout yesterday, quite a nice amount. But after this today, I'm not sure what it's gonna do today. I haven't really looked into it yet. Having gotten on earlier than my usual time, now I'm going to be looking at what's happening and what the moves are for today, and then I usually set up and get it going. This I definitely wanted to keep open too. Semi LEDS. LEDS was pretty weird yesterday. I mean, damn, like it just randomly went from $12 all the way to 20 almost, right? That's a big jump right there. Like depending on, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter what amount you invest, actually that jump all the way up from 12 to 20 is almost double, right? Because 12 to 24 would be double. So looking at it this morning, it's kind of sort of got a bit of a move on, but not sure where it's gonna go to. But I do want to try playing around with it today, so let's see what happens with that. VTNR, as usual, we've already seen what we saw. Like, you know, I remember looking at it in this price range right here, you know, just last week literally, and then as you can see, it had a overnight kind of thing every day, where now, you know, it reached all the way to $10. So it basically 5x'd, and increasing 5 times is miraculous. So what happened, why I care for this personally, is because that gives me faith. That gives me faith in believing in something that my team and I might see and actually want to follow. So there's that. But I feel like it is done now, so I'm not going to try to mess around with it anymore. NCTY also looking like, you know, you see it did this crazy thing overnight. Not sure where this is gonna go, but again, like some of these stocks randomly have big growths overnight, and people catch them and people talk about it, and you know, you never know where things are gonna go to. You never know where things are gonna go to. Let's see what is happening today. Looking at some of the charts for today, like 5 is looking really good too. I remember Joe, I think, picked up Sundial yesterday too, so that you definitely want to hold on to, because it has been looking pretty green, right? Like over, it feels like it's going up a cent at a time, but it has been going up, so you know, definitely keep that going. PPBT Pharma Company just announced some good success. I didn't hear what I'm talking about, but maybe worth looking at. Yeah, I mean PPBT. I had it open as a tab yesterday as well. It's very unfortunate right now, though. Even that KTRA and all of these guys, it's very unfortunate that although you would expect bigger moves, a lot of these haven't had bigger moves. But it looks like it just made a move. Let's see. Did it just go up? No, it hasn't gone up today. Yeah, but here, I don't know why it says 692. Maybe it was up to that at a point. Yeah, 692 overnight. This happened yesterday near the end of market time, right? And then it just froze at 3:50 p.m. So 692, and then it fell back down. So I'm not sure what it's gonna do today. But because of this whole meme week idea, people are not really investing into things that matter and are too busy investing into, of course, the things that are seemingly most appealing, right? The things that are most appealing. So hold on, let me now look at the things I see here. So we've got open. Oh, it downloaded it. Sure, that works actually. That's fine. So we got this chart, like 5 NCTY Rocket. I mean, Ford we all knew was going to be making some kind of moves because of its new electric vehicle. America's most *1 best selling car is now coming out as an electric car, so that's always appealing. Alright, and then there's this chart. Let's see what's happening here. MDB. Yeah, we saw some of these yesterday and weren't really able to make major plays in any of them. My #1 concern today is, of course, to see if AMC, just like it's pointing right now upwards, just goes all the way, makes it back to 70, maybe fills this order out. Otherwise, if it breaks 58.70 and then starts to look shaky or something, I might try to pull back out of it. Yes, alright, here we go. So it's breaking through 50. Just gotta keep an eye on what it's actually going to be able to do today. 51, alright. So that gives me some better confidence because that was pretty scary. I don't think AMC is done. The whole world's up. Yeah, and you know, I feel like, of course, it's gonna be done when the people that are buying, like, you know, the amount I put into it is actually a pretty big amount. But there are people that are holding millions of shares of AMC. So those are the people that are gonna get to decide when this is over. And you know, as long as they're on it, they're on it. And I feel like they're on it with a mission. Because in this past week, the big gains, especially this day where it went up and doubled, right, from 32 to literally breaking 70. So that was a double that I was able to catch. I feel like now they're confident that they can beat the opponent and they can take this to 100. It's not that far, right? It has peaked to 72, I believe. Yeah, and if I was part of that team doing that kind of drama, and bring it to 72. I was like, dude, we're not that far from 100. We're gonna make this happen. You know, we're gonna take it all the way to 100. Let's see. Very interesting.
Hey, what's going on? BBIG.
Oh yeah, Tesla got shat on yesterday. Right? Elon Musk is in some trouble for messing around with things that are not exactly theoretically legal to do. Right? So here we see uh, Tesla's been getting shat on this whole week. Today, however, it has had some tiny bit of recovery. Yesterday, it ended at like a low of 572. Back up $6, may go up to eventually go back up to its 600 plus prices, but it really depends on what's gonna happen. I mean, just today he tweeted again saying something about Bitcoin, and it's like you can't really be doing that. So that's a problem. Can't really be doing that. That's pretty much illegal when when you know that things you're gonna say are gonna influence the market like that. You're not really allowed to talk. So he needs to chill out with that, because if he gets into any more trouble with that kind of shit, he's pretty much gonna end up in jail. So let me just see what I am looking for today so that I can open it up for you guys and talk about it. Vinco Ventures not looking very appealing either. And going back to NCTY. So wait, what's causing this comeback? Is AMC? Yeah, mainly AMC. Okay, so let me just look at. Oh yeah, the penny stocks. So Sundial's been doing its thing. Naked has also. Like anyone that decided 0.5, 0.6 were good prices to grab and hold Naked at, well, it's back to 0.8 now. Remember that it's a game of percentages and not actual value. So if you can go up 50% or go up 100%, then whatever amount you've entered will definitely go boom. So keep that in mind when you're buying something. Like theoretically, a stock that might be worth 1 cent, if it becomes 2 cents, you literally just double your money. So that's also something that makes investing into penny stocks scary, because if something's worth 50 cents and it somehow comes down to 25 cents, you just lost half your money, and it's not that hard to move prices like that. Right, so NCTY, not the most appealing. Yeah, even riding BB was pretty interesting. Like I missed it. I don't know. I bought BB and it started going down, and I was just like, okay, it's hitting my stop loss. So I'm just gonna dip out of it. Lost like 100 or something. But then look at where I sold it. I sold it at 16.19, and it literally yesterday went all the way to 20. And it was at like I believe it was at 21 at some point too. So it had its thing pretty hardcore yesterday, and that was pretty upsetting to miss. But it's like whatever. I was really focused on other things. I did get to catch ADMP. They had a nice breakthrough, but again, pharma stocks that are theoretically doing great things and making good things happen and should be booming haven't been booming. Earlier last week, before I started doing my live sessions, there were pharma stocks that did nice things and went boom, like AVNS, and earlier last month BTX. Both of them are pharma stocks that made really good clinical research progress, and then they actually went up like 3 to 4 times, even 5 times the original price. Now none of that is happening. All the focus is on these jokes. Nokia hitting 550, BlackBerry hitting 20, AMC of course today, hopefully going all the way to 70 again, maybe even above. Let's see. And there's not much else we can really hope for and bank on at the moment. So PTIX and GBS both closed. Yeah, that was a no. So some of the other things we're looking at today, we got Sundial here, which Joe is holding. So good luck on that. That should definitely be going up today. Not gonna buy NCTY after it did its big jump like that overnight. Let's look at Applied UV. What's happening here? Applied UV this morning has a jump. Yesterday went up to 927. Workhorse. We've been looking at Workhorse as well. Workhorse has been having big moves as well, but definitely would have been better to catch this jump than anything else. Not looking to get into that right now. Castor Maritime, after their mixing of stocks, is also doing dumb things. Right, this was such a penny stock, and then they kind of joined it up and made it a $3 stock, which yesterday, for some odd reason, went to $3.69. May go up more today too. Not sure. Not sure, but this might be something I'll try playing around with. And last thing to look at, so at this I'm also not going to sit in because I already missed this jump. This one would have been nice. 12 to 18 would have been a nice jump. So I'm going to tap out of LEDS and open up. I see what's happening with that Atlas Crest investment. Oof, that's like a barcode signaling. Not really a fan of these barcode signaling stocks. No, I'll sit this one out too. BlackBerry and Sundial. I just saw your message down there. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll get your money back from both of them. Yeah, BlackBerry, I have a feeling since yesterday it did hit 20. I feel like today it'll definitely go beyond that. If they decide to do it, by the way, I don't know what's actually gonna happen. But it looks like most of the chatter, most of the shit my team is looking at right now is just NCTY and LEDS and Naked. That's kind of looking like the the chatter of the situation right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with Nokia. me see. I might buy into naked. So we still have another 10 more minutes before the market officially opens up, and that's when we're gonna kind of get to see what is gonna be the ultimate result of this, because AMC alone has kind of made things look very funky. At the current moment, most things are pointing up. Some of these at the very top, by the way, so from IVR down are all dividend portfolio things. Above IVR are stocks I'm just holding as things I'll sell when the time comes to write off as losses, because you definitely need that when it's tax season. KTRA made a jump up, so that definitely helped go up, of course, but I need KTRA to literally break like 215, so not the worst case scenario. I'll wait it out, but this was the penny stock I had hoped to go really make a nice boom on. It didn't happen, right? So we now patiently wait for it to eventually break some of these upper barriers that it's had, because it should eventually. And if it doesn't, I'll wait till whatever next boom it has and then tap out with a loss at that moment. But today's goal is to make AMC go boom. Of course, crypto has been falling all overnight, so maybe that's gonna dip a little more because of our boy Elon Musk. I can totally imagine him in jail sometime soon. He's gonna get into pretty big trouble very quickly. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, BlackBerry. Come on, make it just go. This hasn't moved ever since it made this jump, and it didn't happen overnight. Disinfectant and hospitality. I would have loved getting into naked right here at like the 0.6 price, because then all I would need it to do is make it to $1.20, and that would be double. At 80 cents, I would need to get to $1.60 for double. Here we go. See, LEDS is making its moves. I'll play around with it. Let me see. I'll pick up. Let's try to see if we can ride this up. So if it's on its way up and passes 1750, my order will fill up, and then maybe I'll be able to get rid of it at like 19. So I'll play along with this for a little bit just to get a little gain in there. Sundial has been going up. It has definitely been going up, but it's been very slow and easy. If you have a price you want to get rid of it at, then definitely submit a sell limit order to just sell whenever it ever does reach that order price. Let's see. Let's open up some of the stocks we're looking at. Not enough tabs in one place, and I don't want to have too many windows open either. But there's some things I have that I just keep open and leave it there, so that if I forget, I can always come back to it. Like there were a bunch of farmer stocks that we looked at yesterday. You know, there's APM, LPTX, PTIX, and ADMP. Those were 4 pharma stocks we looked at yesterday that should have had some movement but did not have any movement. And you know, that being said, if it doesn't have movement, it doesn't have movement. Nothing you can do, unfortunately. 5 more minutes until market opens. And here we go. See, naked still pointing up, looking nice and cute. Looking nice and cute indeed. Did this fill? Should have filled. Oh, is it not gonna fill because of market not having opened yet? Damn. I think that's how that works. Let me see. So why is this not canceling? Oh, interesting. I guess maybe it will fill. Let's see. It's on the app. It's saying that upon trying to cancel your order, we have not received a confirmation from the order venue, whatever that is. But we have 2 more minutes to see what's gonna happen, so we'll figure it out right there. AMC under 50 again. One more minute. Ah, here we go. I don't think this order is going to fill, and I don't want to try buying it at this jump. Let's see what happens. I think when I was trying to place that order, there was a button I needed to click to make the order fill. Yeah, allow this order to execute during extended hours. I forgot to click that. Then it would have hopefully executed at 1750, bring me up to 19, and that would have been nice. But I don't know why I can't cancel it either, so maybe after it's 9:30 I'll be able to try canceling it. Oh, wait, what do you mean by 1.5 BB? Yeah, it looks like you already canceled now. Okay, yeah, so now that it's already at this price, I'm not really inclined to get it, because the highest it's gone is around that price. Might go a little higher than that, but not much really. I have to remember to do this thing on here. I don't know if that stays checked or not, but either way. Let's see. So now that it's open, let's watch and see what happens with AMC. 9:30 opening bell. Here we go. 52, 53. Come on. Don't fuck around. Yes. Don't stop. Come on, just keep going. Just keep going. I just needed to keep climbing all the way straight up, no messing around. Okay, so 144 sundial. That's actually not too far-fetched. You can see sundial is pointing up already, and theoretically speaking, it has been doing its growth. So yeah, I think you'll make back to 144. You could try selling at break even, although I would wait. If it does get back to 144 again, I can imagine it's gonna break through to 150. So yeah, that's okay. And then for BlackBerry, I mean, you know, here we are pointing up today too, so hopefully this will once again reach the $20 it did yesterday. And from now on, you'll make sure to try to just not buy at the top, right? In my group with all my friends, we were joking around about it yesterday, that the concept is buy the dip, not buy the tip, right? Not buy at the top of wherever it's been to. So yeah, I really wish I got in on this yesterday when it was at like 40, you know, in these 40 ranges, when it was dying, and then it slowly made this first jump back up. When it made this first jump from 39 to 46, I wasn't watching it anymore. I think I went downstairs to eat or something. I mean, it would have been miraculous to have a fill order at 40, pick it up, and then just drive it up from 40. Today, all I needed to do was just break 58.70, break 60, reach 70, fill this order in, and I'll just gladly take whatever I get, and I'll be very happy with it. Any more than that is, you know, really up to whatever's to come. ANVS has been the only pharma stock. This one is the one that was making Alzheimer's medications and has been very successful. Is the only one that I have written up, you know. So let me see. I remember, yeah, you know, we picked it up at 43 and 63, 600 shares at 63. So that's basically an average of around $60, and rode it all the way to $90. That was fun, you know. And today it's kind of pointing upwards again, doing its thing. I'm not sure if it's going to go all the way to 90 again, though. Let's take a look at what happened more recently with ANVS. Let's take a look at what happened more recently here. Present virtual healthcare conference. Improves speed and accuracy in Alzheimer's and in Parkinson patients. I mean, I might be able to drive this up if it looks like it's going up much more than that. Let's put it 61.80. I'll join in for picking up. How many can I get? 200 exact. Okay. Is it really gonna go up though? It's a very high entry price to get in at. Not really my flavor, so I'll let it be. Especially with the open funding I do have available right now. But again, anyone is looking to do it, then you can try it out for sure. This should be, you know, since it's continuously still been going up, it should possibly make a return back to, you know, where it's been before. So definitely worth giving it a shot if you want to. How do I sell 700 shares at 90 when I don't even see 90? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, this was it. So this was the day I caught this jump. Well, not the full jump. I was able to join in midway, 10 a.m. after market opened, and then it continued to fly because it was not meme week yet. You see, any other stock would go up from here to here in the pre-market overnight session, and then the next after market opens just start going back down again because everyone's too busy investing in meme stocks. But that day it did go up. Currently I still see it as meme week, so I'm gonna chill out and wait. and not try to join any of these pharma stocks that are making big moves, because as big of a move as they may try to make, they're not really succeeding. LEDS has made it back to its usual big jump of $20, right? So anyone that got in maybe at 18 was able to scalp $2 off of it and have a nice time. But this is definitely a pretty crap stock in general with very low float. So it's I would probably classify this as one of the meme stocks as well. You know, it's nice to grab, drive up, have fun with it, sell it, and then get off. NCTY, Greater China Geographical Segments, online gaming. It's interesting that the 9 is, you know, related to Shanghai, and after China has banned some crypto, that they would buy a cryptocurrency mining facility. That's pretty weird. That's the news that has driven this up from $10 to $13, but not really looking to get into that either. Here we go with applied UV, finally continuing post, but it's not really my flavor either. Naked dipped. Oh, I don't know why BlackBerry and AMC are both kind of looking downwards, but again, nothing we can do but wait. What I'm really looking for is for meme week to finally finish. It is Friday today, so you know, I feel like everyone that gets to get their gains today, just get it and just get out, have this finish already, and have things return to normal with, you know, actual stocks that deserve to go up rather than bullshit. Yeah, here we go. AMBS coming back down. Definitely not something to buy at this price. Great stock, great company, good research, but not something worth buying at this price. Yeah, LEDS would have been a good drive up from 18 to 20, 22 now. If I had bought it, I would sell it. I would have a sell order for 22 and just get out, because it has a tendency of just doing this and then dipping all of a sudden. So that's all this stock does. BlackBerry and AMC. Here we go, back above 50 again. Okay. Not looking to get into NCTY either. Yeah, this is another trash stock that had quite some nice action. You know, just one day practically doubled and then just died again. So yeah, it made its pump and dump moment happen. But LEDS looking cool. I would definitely get out at 22. If anyone has gotten in, I would get out at 22 and just enjoy the gains there. I think to top it off, looking at the rest of what others in my team have mentioned, once again, doesn't look like there's much for the morning to work off of. I do not try to buy very expensive stocks, too much space to mess around there. So we're done with LED. Let's see. And UPS getting shat on. Wow, okay. Too expensive of stock anyway. Yeah, Moderna definitely, I would say, one of the most successful stocks throughout this whole COVID vaccination era. Multiple moments of just sell high, buy the dip, sell high, buy the dip. you know, and then here we are going towards a new high, and that's kind of what's been happening with Moderna this whole time, right? Definitely one of the most successful COVID vaccine moneymakers that has occurred. Pfizer and some of the others didn't really get to make some big money off of COVID vaccination. Like Pfizer barely changed at all. And then AstraZeneca, again, look at how cheap it is, right? BioNTech and Novavax. Novavax went boom. I missed it. It was very unfortunate. I sold. This is before I was investing big time. I had a few shares I had picked up at 52 and 108, you know, 121. I sold it. I was happy to see that it went green, and I sold it because, of course, the prices I bought it at felt very heavy to me at that time, especially. And then look at it today. Like, not even just today, it actually went up quite high. You know, 257 was where it would have been wonderful to drive that up, because if you look at the 1 year, like, had you picked it up at like 40s, and I was obviously dabbling around in that area as well, pick it up even at 50, pick it up at 50, sell at 250, or even look at that, 319, February 2021. Yeah, that would have been, that was another one of my era of missing something in front of my own eyes. All right, here we go. AMC breaking 53. I saw that. I'm not gonna chicken out and try to cut my losses and sell it under my average. So if it looks like it's having major difficulty getting to 60, what I'll do is I'll cancel this order and just submit a sell at whatever price I'm at, as long as it's above this, and get out green, because I have had a pretty nice and green session throughout the last week and throughout this whole meme era right now anyway. And I've learned, and I think we all have learned, that the next time there's a meme session happening, and you know, before that, of course, AMC is going to come back down to under 20, pick it up, because it is going to fly. I could have theoretically, had I done this correctly, and if I tried maybe diamond handing it, I could have definitely I could have bought it at these price ranges here, because I was looking at it. We all knew meme week was coming up. We definitely knew meme week was here once it, you know, broke 20s. Now if you picked it up even at $20, you know, between this era right here, if you picked it up at $20, you got to ride it up to 60. Triple your money, sell it, get out, right? Don't worry about how far is it gonna go. What if it goes down all of a sudden? Those are just normal things that occur, especially when there are two people fighting, one trying to make it go up, the other trying to make it sink. Let me see, I just got some more alerts here. Oh, did PBBT start moving all of a sudden? I don't see this going very far up today, will it? Let me see what I haven't looked at what PPBT actually did. What did it actually achieve? Go AMC, go. The ASCO annual meeting is the major key. Oh, head and neck solid cancers. Wow, so this is an oncological. Yeah, I remember looking at it now. Okay, so they're making an inhibitor that targets STAT3, which is a major thing that helps cancer cells keep growing. This is also another messenger that allows cancer cells to continue growing. This medication is already out, so they made something that works with cetuximab. Okay, for head and neck cancer, that's what cetuximab is a major key for. All right, so they're actually making, as Joe was pointing out, they're actually making really good progress. Right, so their progress is deserving of more than what's happened with them. Look at that. How do you make such great cancer progress, and then this is what happens to your stock? You get a boom and then just die? That's bullshit. You know, it's lower now. Look at 509. It's lower now than it was before. You know, this whole time up here, and way before it was in the 4s. Okay. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. This is what should have actually happened, like that. You know, as you can see, this much would have probably been something that occurred. Yeah, like, over multiple days. It's 19, 22, 24, 25 in June. Right, so June 19th to 25th, it just kept going up and up. That is what's supposed to occur with good news coming from a medical stock, a pharma stock. When this is why I love playing around with pharma stocks in the first place. Oh, here we go! Yay, broke 55. That gives me a lot of confidence. Seeing that, I'm much more confident about it making it to 70. Clearly, they're trying to push hard. And if I was very scared, I would just try to sell at any price and just get out. But now they've given me the confidence to stay in, so I'm gonna go ahead and stay in, of course. Okay. Even KTRA, actually coming back to the main profile. Let me see what KTRA is doing. KTRA is up to, how much are we up to? 163. Oh, that's nice. Great. Yeah, please keep going. I need this. I just made back 1,300 from the losses, and I need to cut as much losses here as possible. So KTRA also did something amazing in the pharma industry, but it is not being paid for what it did. And I've listed out for myself a whole bunch of stocks like this, the pharma stocks that made great investments but didn't get paid for it. I have a feeling that they're gonna get paid for it eventually. You know, they just haven't been paid for it yet, but their time will come. And when it does, definitely want to be available to catch as many of those as possible. Yesterday we also, what happened with BB then? BB still going down, okay. Yesterday we also saw NEO breaking news. NEO has been shaky AF this whole week, but overall it's on a positive. Where did I last sell it? I last sold NEO at 53. I didn't have that many of it, but I sold it at 53. This is supposedly gonna be $100 stock eventually. I feel like once we're done with meme week, I might pick up some of it, hopefully under 50, and then try to ride it up again. But right now we can see that I am tied up here. Damn, broke 560 and then came back down. That's just unreal. That is very unreal. Let's see what else we're looking at right here. Not looking to buy Nvidia. Not gonna play around with something over that high of a price range. Have I ever bought some stocks? No, I don't think so. Look at these guys. Holy shit. These penny stocks, you never know which one is all of a sudden just gonna just jump. What is this doing? What is a Census Surgical? Ah, okay. Medical device company. I mean, it's nice to see everything's green, but Sensonics, of course, looks like something that has been missed because it did its thing overnight. Right, from $2 to $2.50, so it's up 15% already. Is it gonna go any higher? Maybe. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. This is usually, so this is where you want to avoid buying it. You don't want to buy it right here, even if it was going up, because then you wait for this first fall. The first fall always occurs. That any stock that has gone up like this overnight, before opening bell, and then the next morning starts up, people are going to sell, right? People are going to be like, oh shit, look at that, what a nice jump, let me sell right away. That causes a bit of a dip, but then there are also a group of people that pick it up because they're like, oh my god, it might go up higher, and you wait for that. You wait for that curve to occur. Yeah, PPB and PPBT just sinking, unfortunately, so we're gonna stop looking at that for now. Here we have Xeris Pharmaceutical. This might do something. ANVS is too high, so we're not going to worry about that right now either. Wait for it to come back down, but this is not too high. WINT Therapeutics also did a jump overnight. Common stock, clinical stage, medical device company, unmet medical needs. Okay. So WINT may go to $3. Do I want to try? Who do I want to join? Who do I want to join? Sensonics, WINT. Glucose monitoring for diabetes. Sensonics, like a glucose sensor. Okay, I get it. AMC just came back down to 51. Come on. Just do it already. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. I needed to do this kind of curve like that. Just boom, all the way. Go all the way. Just turn up. There you go. Stop. Stop messing around. Yeah, WINT. Let me see. Have I missed it? Do you think I should? No, I think I might be able to make it happen. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that though. If it comes back down, I'd rather grab it when it came down. It would have been nice to pick up earlier, but whatever. 2.82. This is supposedly gonna make it a 3. I'm not sure if I want to try writing it now though. Too difficult to type that quick. There's no way. But that's nice. Good for them. Good for anyone that was able to catch it. Applied UV broke $9. CTRM is dead. Naked is not looking very interesting. Neo is not doing much either. So majority of the focus is in these areas. Go ahead is also dead. And this is where we are. So applied UV, WINT, XERS, and Sensonics. Now Sensonics is also supposed to apparently make it to 3. So I'm not sure who's actually going to make it to 3. This is moving extremely slow, but doesn't look very pleasing to me. Cheap stock though. WINT. Let's see if it filled that order and partially filled up. Should be fully filled now. 278. Came back down to grab that 278. Let's see. Yeah. 700 stocks at 278. And we'll just ride this up a little bit and try to see whatever we can get out of it. A little bit of breakfast money, if anything. But don't go down too much. Chill, chill, chill. Unreal. Come on, AMC. You're stronger than this. I know you're stronger than this. I feel like the most impressive thing that happened has always been that same dumb loser of a stock, LEDS. This has happened multiple days in a row where it did something like this and came back down. You know, did a big jump, came back down. It's just weird, very weird. But getting in at even 20 and riding it to 23 is like a $2 gain that anyone could have done. So that's nice. It's good to know that this kind of shit does happen with this stock. it's gonna keep recycling. This stock just keeps doing this dumb shit. It's pretty much just a joke at this point, so chances are it's gonna come back down to something like that and then jump up. Damn, what is happening here? As much as the green upwards made me feel more confident when it reached like 55, and it did go to 55 and then came back down, this kind of thing definitely instills lack of confidence. And at this point, all you can really do is just relax and watch. You know, XCRS. Sensonics is creeping up nicely as well. 265. Let's see if I want to ride both of these two. I don't see XCRS doing anything, and it's $4, so I'll step out of that, step out of this as well. Come on, AMC, just do it. Just fucking do it, man. Just do it. I don't get why you have to make these little falls happen. So now with these two guys, let me just keep it open on my phone real quick so I can see the prices together. Okay, here we are. So WINT and Sensonics. I am in at WINT at 278. It is making its way up. Hoping to sell this at 3. Let's see. Sensonics, I'm in at 2.65. Also hoping to sell at 3. I'm just gonna watch both of them, take a little gain out of them. What's happening with Sundial and BB now? Oh, whoa, what the hell is this? That's an accident right there. None of these other guys are doing it. This is traumatic. What about, okay, so Sundial just came back down to buy price. Library's kind of pointing back up again. LEDS is actually trying to break through to a higher. Going to 25. Wow. But it's just too high of a price for me to mess around with right now, so I'm gonna let that be. But it's fun to watch. Fun to watch. Yep, broke 25. Imagine my sell order at 1750 actually went through had I just checked that box. So lame. But it's good to know that, for like, since I'm still relatively fresh at what's happening in these live streams, my personal initial goal has just been to make sure I see that some of the calls that we are all making here are succeeding. That's the first step, right? The first order of business is to make sure that, in a sense, almost paper trading and making sure that the calls that are being made are actually going up. And then after that, the next order of business is actually joining the calls, which again I am trying here, but oftentimes things move too quickly to actually join in. By investing in both WINT and Sense, as long as at least one succeeds and the other doesn't, I'll be able to avoid some losses and maybe cancel each other out if anything. But the WINT Tree Therapeutics should break 3. Let me see if they did anything fancy. Not that it matters too much in meme week, but righty. So nothing much really. What is this? Esteroxime expedited review, filing a patent. Okay, getting a patent is actually pretty good stuff. Multiple late-stage interventions for acute cardiovascular and pulmonary disorders. Not cancer, but I see where the concept of the name wind tree comes from, so that's pretty nice. And it's dipping. There you go. That's just dumb. Alright, it's coming back down also. So is AMC. Why? Very, very weird, right? Like how is AMC losing? At this point, the confidence levels with AMC are not that good in my mind. LEDS still flying, so that's pretty cool. Now, what you don't want to do is see that something is still flying and then buy it right as it's kind of flying. There's a funny image. I think it'll show here. Let's look at it. This thing. So you're sitting there, you're watching. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. You buy. You bought it at the tip, and then boom. This was shared by one of my friends yesterday, and it's just like this is a trauma a lot of people do face, and you don't want to do that. That's kind of what's happening here. Like anyone that thinks maybe, you know, pick it up right here because it'll go to 27 or something, not really the best idea. Not really the best idea. So do not try, right? LEDS may actually go to 30 if anything, but not really worth messing around with. It was more fun. You wanna have a nice entry and enjoy, not a high entry and not enjoy, right? Get messed up. So WINT, not sure what's gonna happen here. This is another entry point if anything, because it's still holding this support line. Hasn't gone down below 250. So when you see a support line, the support line is where you want to buy, not the 278 I bought it at, right? The support line is where you want to buy. You want to wait for a dip where it comes down to that support line and buy it close to the support line and then ride it up, and hope that it actually goes somewhere very good. I think I saw it. You see, like it's telling me that 278 is the highest I went, literally telling me that I apparently bought at the tip, but it did. We saw it go up to 283, I think. But again, it might just be a little thing that I take the loss on. This guy's pointing back up, so let's see what he does. And AMC is just dancing around. Isn't this wonderful? That's pretty cool. So much action here, but we can't get that action here. Just fly already, AMC. What are you doing? Blackberry's dying. Blackberry's dying. Sundial died. Sense is back to where I bought it. WINT is at least maintaining support. It's very unreal. Very, very, very unreal. AMC is struggling so much. This is like watching two people fighting like crazy and no one's really winning yet. At least it went up from where it was overnight, but still, who will win? Well, we know who's been winning the fight. We've broken a new high every day, so there's that. I'm gonna close Blackberry. So this is all I'm watching today. Watching LEDS just because it was fun to see it climb like that. AMC because I'm in it. WINT and since I'm in it as well. Let's see how the day ends, and then as usual I'll update the title and everything with what's happening as the day goes on. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And then as usual, I wasn't on Saturday, last Saturday. Took it as a Memorial Day weekend break, but I'm supposed to be live every Saturday to talk about what is worth watching next week. So I'll post a video tomorrow just talking about the weekend recap and the week that is to come and what's going to happen there. All right, so yeah, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you all next week.